Saturday Foursome is brought to you by Instead of Flowers provides delicious gourmet meals that are delivered fresh and never frozen. If you're looking for what to give someone, Instead of Flowers makes the perfect gift for any and every occasion. Everybody has a story. Mine started 20 years ago in the golf mecca of the world, Augusta, Georgia. On my journey to make it back home, I've done everything it takes to get there. On Saturdays, I connect with all kinds of people from all walks of life. We laugh, talk trash, share stories, and learn from each other's journeys. On the road to chase my dreams, this is what golf really looks like. This is golf like you've never seen it before. This is Saturday Foursome. There's no place in the world like Atlanta, Georgia, especially on the Eastside. My group today is shifting the landscape of golf in the right way. Alexis Belton, Philanthropist, long drive champion, and professional golfer. Earl, one of the best young teachers in America, is rated by Golf Digest and co-founder of Eastside Golf. And Olajuwon Ajanaku, the visionary and founder of Eastside Golf and a current professional golfer.
Woo! All right.
She not playing.
We are out here for fellowship.
That's a big ball.
It feels good to be surrounded by excellence today at the golf course. As I'm facing a pivotal point in my life, I have the perfect people to help me along the way. Even though I'll learn a lot, you know we still gotta cut up and have our fun.
I'm playing with Kyle Pitts a couple weeks ago and some of the guys from the Falcons, and he's got this crazy thing, like if you lose a bet or if you defer this on a par 3, you gotta do bunny hops. So you know what I'm saying? You gotta load it up.
Nah.
And you gotta jump with it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do like 3 to 5 bunny hops.
I'm not feeling that.
You not feeling?
I'm actually feeling a little pressure. You know what I mean? Like right here.
See?
Yeah.
You thought this was just, we was just having fun.
I'd rather play with some money than some bunny hops.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I thought this was fellowship.
Yeah, what happened to all of that?
Fellowship and laughs involved. So what y'all wanna do? The furthest away has to do it or the bottom 2?
I'm taking the furthest.
Oh.
I'm thinking furthest.
Is it furthest? All right, it's on you. What you decide?
Furthest away has to do 8 bunny hops.
Okay.
Wow.
Second furthest has to only do 3.
All right.
So what's that?
Yeah, I'll go with.
Yeah, I'm
I'm with Lexi B.
She got it. Look, I just know I'm ready to pull my phone out.
I'm back.
Ooh. Oh man, that leaves 3 of us.
That's not enough club, is it? Go.
I think you got it downhill. Oh.
Ooh. Look at her stepping in it.
No, he didn't.
It's his show.
I need you to put speed.
Whoa.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
Lexi, you see
Eastside
what I
out
see?
here doing bunny hops.
Hey, Lexi, you see what I see?
Eastside out here doing bunny hops.
Yo, Eastside walking off the tee. They all
Where happened that? Right here?
You might as well. Might as well.
It is. What's a bunch?
So you gotta load it up. So you
gotta
two.
load it up. Okay, you gotta do a little swag. Okay.
You can swag it out.
Yo.
Great.
Yo, you got the phone?
Good. This is good. As they say, you can't even pay for this.
Yo.
This is invaluable.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, y'all ready?
All right, load it on
Load
up.
it up.
There you go. Hey.
All right, y'all got it. Y'all got it.
You gotta give us at least 3, oh.
Come on.
Oh.
I know.
We gonna
Gotta
swag
get
it up with
closer.
you.
Y'all gotta put some swag into it. Now you got swag. Put some swag into it. Oh my God. Gotta be a good sport.
Man. Woo. All right, huh? All right.
Boy down the middle.
All right. All
The
right.
camera's on? Woo. And it's straight.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Yeesh.
I thought, what happened to the fellowship thing? You see what I'm saying?
Y'all taking advantage of me out here. I can't do no more bunny hop.
Eastside Golf is the hottest golf bred in the world today, period. It just so happens I'm fortunate enough to call the founders my friends. Earl Cooper has always given me game over the years, and with us having similar backgrounds being golf professionals, we had to chop it up even more.
Earl, you didn't have to beat up on us so bad, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I told you.
Man, I'm just trying to hang in. You're talking about beat up. I'm bringing up the rear, you know what I mean? And I still had to, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I still had to get with it.
We got another one.
All right.
For you to redeem yourself.
I'm hoping so. That's the plan.
But nah, man, I'm so happy you're out here. I really wanted to ask you about, your journey because, of course, you've been a golf professional. Yeah. You've taught, I teach,
exactly.
You're named, one of America's best young teachers. You've taught our current president, Joe Biden. So tell me just about your experience in that whole journey from then and then getting into Eastside.
Wow. No, it's been one that has been, man, it's hard to put in words, but at the same time, it hasn't been easy. A lot of sacrifice, anyone working behind the counter and working in these golf shops and working in these different environments. It sometimes can be difficult, especially as an African American, because again, you're in a completely different world. A lot of people don't know or understand the things that you're dealing with in your own personal life, right? At the same time, you're very good at it. You know what I mean? So it's this interesting dynamic, and I even saw that, when we were in Atlanta at your spot, and just seeing you kind of and the love that you were receiving, but also understanding, right, you're not being able to be your true, full, authentic self. And so it was something I'm very proud of, and I think I hopefully have inspired and paved the way for others. But it was also a thing where I felt like it was just time for me to move on. You know what I mean? I kind of checked the boxes. I didn't want my future to basically be dictated whether someone liked me or not, right? I wanted to be based on my own merit. And so achieving the things that I achieved and being the best young teacher in America, then deciding to jump to Earl Cooper Golf, and actually took a left and took a position in the mayor's office. And then obviously everyone has heard the story of Eastside Golf and, me supporting O and O supporting me. That's my best friend. We've been friends way before all of this. We'll be friends after this, you know what I mean? And I think that's the beauty in it. And we kind of came together and was just like, here's a great opportunity to really do something that we all have wanted to do, right? Like, we're not the first people to want to diversify golf or want to kind of bring golf here. And we're not going to be the only brand. We're not going to be the only teachers, you know what I mean? Whatever it may be, we hopefully can just be an example. Like, we were at breakfast today in a meeting, and I'm like, Eastside Golf, I'm sure, is in so many decks when people are showing the possibilities, right? Of saying, hey, look at what we can do. This is the possible. Like, it's being done. And we did the same thing with other brands prior to us. You know what I'm saying?
Added to their brand and add flavor to what they had going on.
It's not about necessarily being the first one or the only one, right? Like, the goal is, who have you brought along? You know what I mean? That's what we should be judged on. You know what I mean? Somebody had to open a door for us. How many doors are we open for other folks?
Opportunity won't always come to you, but with Synovus as your bank, you can always go towards it. Synovus, get there.
There's a lot that comes with being an entrepreneur. Attention to detail, deadlines, product launches, and more. I've been fortunate enough to find early success, and now I'm so excited to keep it going. To make sure my small business of golf books, shoes, and TV show Saturday Foursome runs efficiently, I use PayHawk. They save me money with payment processing and are a partner that's always there for my small business needs. My friends at PayHawk have been there every step of the way, and I have no doubt that the best is yet to come. Let's go PayHawk. Saturday Foursome is brought to you by Instead of Flowers provides delicious gourmet meals that are delivered fresh and never frozen. If you're looking for what to give someone, Instead of Flowers makes the perfect gift for any and every occasion. When everyone in your group has got game, you gotta come with it. My friend Olajuwon Ajanaku has always been a great golfer. As we walked down the fairway, he shared some of his story and dropped some gems on me.
Oh, you ain't have to outdrive everybody every time, man. I see all the videos, you know, on the gram, so I knew what to expect. But, you know, I mean, come on, man. Fellowship, right?
Fellowship.
We here for fellowship, my man.
It's still a competition, but nah, man, this is good. This is good. Like, I'm glad I could get out here with you guys at Heritage Golf Links. I used to come out here like all the time, man. You know, like, and play against the guys, money games, you know, scrambles, even a couple of pro tournaments, like mini tour events, you know, and I mean, I used to get it in. I used to range.
Yeah.
It's crazy over there.
Yeah,
it's crazy
it is. It is. I saw the video you sent me. I was like, oh, yeah, you got plenty of history here.
Yeah. So we definitely had to come back.
I love it, man. I love it, man. Well, as an entrepreneur, you know, I understand the process of idea to actual having something in your hands, to see where you've taken Eastside Golf from what started when you just had the logo. It's just an idea, and you put it, you know, you put it on that T-shirt, and you were wearing it downtown Detroit. To see it from that idea to now to where it is, and you know, have that creation in your hands. What does that feel like?
It feels like dreams can come a reality. You know, I know a lot of people hear that all the time. You know, you put in the work, your dreams will become a reality. But if you got the plan, if you're confident in what it stands for, and you're going to continue to be authentic and be yourself, I mean, I feel like it's going to work, whatever it may be. You know, with you, you know, you have not changed a bit. You know what I'm saying? Just like being yourself. And that's where the power is for a lot of people.
Most
you know, and it just, I mean, with me coming up with Eastside Golf, hopefully other people can see that they have power to do something magical or do something that is really impactful in this world.
For sure, for sure. You know, let me ask you this. You know, we talked about this before when you came out to the club. You know, how do you deal, you know, with those moments that, you know, may be stressful, whether it's, you know, I ask you that because I think it's so easy to get caught up in the day-to-day. Sometimes you kind of lose sight of the bigger picture, what you're working towards.
Absolutely.
You know, what helped you get through, you know, the tough days or, you know, the stressful times and things of that nature.
It's still a few tough days. It's still a few stressful times. That's what's going to happen if you own a business. But taking it step by step helps me get through the stressful days. Like taking it, knowing that the plan and following that plan, literally how important that plan is. I mean, if you can just take one step of it and really just focus on it and master it and just keep doing that step by step, I mean, whatever you're trying to attain, you know, whatever you're trying to do, that, I mean, it will become true.
Yeah.
You know, and that's how I got through it. There were times where I didn't see light at the end of the tunnel. You know, like I was like, man, I don't see no light, but I'm gonna keep going because I don't know, like I felt like this is what golf needed. I felt like I was speaking to myself on what I needed to see from golf. And crazy enough, what I needed to see, a lot more of the people needed to see. A lot of people need to see it. The world needs to see it. Yeah. So, I mean, going out there and going with your gut and going with what you feel the golf world and the world needs to see, I mean, you never know who else is really feeling the same way.
For sure.
You know, or needs to see that player logo, or needs to see Eastside, or needs to see just us or you or Alexis, you know, just needs to see that to make that next jump and make that next step, give them that confidence to be whatever they truly want to be.
Most definitely.
Yeah, man. It starts with us.
Yeah.
Go. And I saw you guys.
That's
watched
good.
it.
Wherever potential leads you next, get there with speed. Get there with scale. Get there with a bank you trust. Synovus. Get there.
There's a lot that comes with being an entrepreneur. Attention to detail, deadlines, product launches, and more. I've been fortunate enough to find early success, and now I'm so excited to keep it going. To make sure my small business of golf books, shoes, and TV show Saturday Foursome runs efficiently, I use PayHawk. They save me money with payment processing and are a partner that's always there for my small business needs. My friends at PayHawk have been there every step of the way, and I have no doubt that the best is yet to come. Let's go PayHawk.
I haven't really told too many people, so you guys will be, one of the first to know. But I'm actually leaving my job as teaching pro at the club in 2 months. So countdown has started. They don't even know yet. I'm gonna tell them probably about a month out. Okay. But just making that jump, I feel a little pressure. I feel excited. I'm a little nervous. Feel like I'm jumping off a cliff and I'm just trying to catch the wind.
Yeah.
I know y'all have experience, going from that realm and doing your own thing. What advice would you have for me, as I get ready to take that jump?
Sure.
Yeah. I'll go first. Planning. Like I said, if you can make that plan and see to it every single step makes sense, go through that, write it down, go through it as many times as you can, and then actually visualize it, like have confidence in that plan. But then after all of that, take that plan and go poke holes in it. Like ask your mentor, ask people, yo, why don't you think this will work? Right. And then let them give you all these different reasons. Now you go cure all of those reasons. Now you got this full plan. It's poke proof.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have anything wrong with it. But then from there, I just feel like you just keep going, go on that same path. You'll be successful. Bro.
Right. Yeah, I just feel like, it's number one, it's now or never. And I just kind of feel it in my spirit, that it's time, and you coming from teaching at a club and, working at the mayor's office, probably had that similar feel.
Definitely. I know exactly where you are. I had that same feeling to your point. And I didn't know where I was going to go. I remember telling them same thing. I knew the season was over. I think I told them around this time in August. And I said I'll be leaving in September. And like you said, 30 days out. And I didn't know, because even when I was going to the mayor's office, it wasn't a guarantee, because the election wasn't until November.
Wow.
And then he didn't even say, what I was going to be doing. Wow. It was just like, hey, I want you in my administration, but I'm not sure how that's going to look, what that's going to be like. And so I went down to Florida for about 90 days and just kind of, was trying to figure it out. I was going to maybe do medical device sales at that time, go back. It was just a little bit of, that in between. But within that process, it's all about, execution is what I would say, man. Literally, it's not about trying to, get a whole bunch done at a lot. And, all at once. It's one thing at a time. Like they say, it starts with this, literally, as they would say, writing it down and just putting a line through it. Okay, I want to send an email here. Send. You know what I mean? I want to make a phone call. Phone call made. And then I would say, too, is just, what has helped me is just make sure that your network knows as well, right? So craft an email and then blast that out to folks where you're not even asking them nothing, but at least it's now top of mind.
It's in their mind.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the things that I did really, because you built that rapport with those membership base. And you, even though they've seen you, so I guarantee you it's going to be somebody at that club that's been waiting for you to jump, right? Because they didn't commit to you because you was kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I got to do what I got to do. And that's not a bad thing. That's just where you were at that time. So now that you're fully jumping, they're like, oh, okay, I'm with you. And that's literally kind of, because again, I met the mayor at the club.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where it's but it was kind of one of them things where hey, I'm looking to do some things. And he'll tell you, I wanted this job so bad with this accounting firm. That tell you where my head was.
Right.
I wanted it bad. I'm like, man.
I remember.
Bro, they flew me to Chicago.
I remember.
I'm interviewing resumes. I'm like, yo, this is it. I met him on the golf course. He gonna let me do my thing playing golf, and I can work at the firm. Didn't get it.
Wow.
Didn't get it. And I ain't gonna lie, I was disappointed. It wasn't a lot of things that I necessarily didn't miss at. You know what I mean? I felt but it was, again, I again can tell you execution on the little things. Because, again, the big things you got, right? Like he said, the vision, you get the vision down, and then just take it down to the little things. And just knock those things out slowly. But I would also say craft an email, just blast it to your network, because I know that there's somebody in there that's going to surprise you.
Word, most definitely.
And you get to invite them in. That's
right.
One of the biggest things that I'm learning, and I'm kind of in that transition season as well.
but that discipline equals stability. Stability and discipline together equal freedom. And so if you know what you're doing and you know, like, not even just the vision, but the purpose, then it makes everything flow a little bit seamlessly. Like we were talking about a little bit earlier, it's going to be hard. I'm experiencing that now, but also there's just a joy that's added to it that you don't get if you're fulfilling something that's not a part of your vision or your goal of how you're going to make the world a better place. And so for me, transitioning out of being a tour player and kind of chasing my dreams as well, which ultimately my dream is just like serve people and leave the world a better place. I thought that I needed the tour, and you guys might relate to this, to be my vehicle. I thought that was the vehicle that I needed. And it wasn't until recently that I was like, I'm the vehicle. And I get to pick what gas goes in it. I get to pick what tires I'm using.
There we go.
And then from there, I get to invite people in.
There we go.
And then from there, we can make they're changing the world, you're changing the world, and we get to do it at bigger areas. They say when people come together, right, and they have different crafts, like what they do is so unique. What you do is so unique. And if we have like a large purpose of serving people like for better, that's how you make big change.
Can't lose.
Little changes make big change, right?
I love that. I love
that. That was
that was perfectly said.
yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for all your advice. That's amazing.
Oh yeah.
Like you said, you got it. You know what I mean?
You got it.
Word.
You know the purpose.
Come on.
All you gotta do is give them that smile.
There we go. There we go. Well, I'm gonna try to give y'all a long drive. Y'all, that's what I'm gonna try to do. Well, we gonna see if we can make it happen. Take it easy on me. Relax, Zara. Let me find out. What? There it is.
Just on the high side.
You ever seen a spider twirl?
I hope y'all have enjoyed season 3 of Saturday Foursome. We traveled to Miami, Sacramento, and of course held it down here in the ATL. Season 4 will be even bigger and better. I'm all in, and I hope you'll consider coming all in with me. God bless you, and we'll see y'all soon on Saturday Foursome.